Hey you guys, I'm Don. I'm the uglier half of the Ormewoods. Welcome to our garden tour this week. We are focusing this week a lot on getting our herbs out of the ground before our first frost hits, which could be one day, 1 week, 1 month, we're not sure, but we are coming up on it. So we want to make sure that we get them out of the ground and get them taken care of so we can enjoy them for the rest of the season. So I'm going to take you to the kitchen with Claire and show you what she did with all the stuff that we just got out of the ground.
So it's getting to that time of year where if you have herbs that are still in the ground, which we do, you want to be thinking about how you're going to harvest them. So I kind of wanted to talk with you today about some of the strategies that we've used, what's worked, what hasn't worked. With some of these delicate herbs, like this is basil. Basil does so well frozen in either butter or oil or just even ice, like ice cube trays. You can make up pestos in big batches. You can dry it and have fresh dried basil. I mean, lots and lots of things that you can do. And every time you're pruning your basil plant, you're actually getting your plant to get more and more robust and vigorous. So being able to harvest your basil as the season goes is really wonderful. And I will tell you, just fresh basil adds a flavor to things that it's just, you know, it just elevates it in a way that nothing else can. What I'm pulling out right now is the tarragon. Tarragon's a little bit more delicate. Tarragon has a little bit of a licoricey flavor. It's really great with chicken or fish. I think it's wonderful in butters, but it's a little bit more delicate than, say, the basils. And so one of the things that I want to do is make a tarragon vinegar. And that is going to be really easy to do because after I get these dried, I've rinsed them off. I'm going to take them, stuff them in a mason jar. I'm going to warm up some white vinegar, throw that into the mason jar, and then just let it steep. And after a couple of weeks, I will strain it, and then we will have tarragon vinegar from the garden all year round for salads, fish, chicken dishes, whatever we want. Okay, so this is dill. And last year we grew all these cucumbers and then realized we didn't grow any dill. And so when we were making our dill pickles, we had to use dill that was store-bought. So this year we were like, we're gonna make sure we grow dill. And we grew a ton of dill, and then our cucumbers didn't come in. And dill has a really strong flavor to me. If you love dill on things, like besides cucumbers, please let us know how you use it. I have made a homemade ranch dressing that I actually thought was delicious. And I've never really thought about ranch dressing being dill heavy, but this recipe was, and it was good. It was super good. But, you know, I'm not really sure how else to use this. I don't know that, you know, it's our favorite flavor, and so other than putting it on potatoes, but how do you preserve it? Maybe some dill salts is what we'll make with that. And you may notice this is oregano. Let's see if I can get this. So this is oregano that we put up last year from our oregano harvest. It says November 9th, 2020. So we're a little bit getting started early. That's great that we were able to harvest that last year, November 9th. It's interesting to me, the oregano has such a different flavor, this oregano does, than what it smells like when I buy it at the store. But I'm gonna go ahead and start harvesting some of this because again, I'm worried about getting hit by a frost and then losing everything. So we still have plenty of dried oregano. In fact, I have a whole other bottle. So I'm not going to dry it and preserve it. I think last year we made an oregano vinegar, just like we're gonna do the tarragon vinegar. And that was so good, especially if you like Greek salads, because you know, Greek salads, the big ingredient is the oregano in that dressing. It was just incredible. So I think we'll make some more oregano vinegar. And then I think I might like to do an Italian season blend. Maybe take some of this basil and some of this oregano, maybe dehydrate some garlic and then have it all dry out together and blend it. I think that could be kind of fun to do. Okay, so we've got the vinegar going. It's boiled and now I've turned it off the heat. So I'm at this point just going to bring it over off the stove and use my funnel. And hopefully not make a giant mess. Just a little bit of mess. I've made much worse. I can never pour well. This is a good job for Dawn. Let me put this up. I'm still letting the other herbs dry. That's what's happening behind me. Let me clean this up. There you have it. Oregano, tarragon, both with garlic. At this point, I'm going to get lids on them. And then we will be good to go. Because I'm not canning these, these are going to sit for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Just have to keep tasting it so they get to the desired flavor. I'm not worried about reusing seals. So these are lids and seals from previous seasons. I just need to get them labeled and we'll be set. Don't they look pretty with my flowers?
So thanks guys for joining us this week on our garden tour. We hope that you got some good information out of it. We're still learning as we go, and we love all of you for watching these. We really appreciate your thoughts and your comments. Please keep those coming. And of course, like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. And we will see you next week.